When I was a kid, I did a lot of things I would look back on today and say objectively they were bad things. It wasn't until I got older and studied education that I realized I didn't do bad things as a kid because I wanted to be a bad kid. I did them because that's what the older kids were doing. And that was what was cool. It wasn't until I got to college that I learned that being the captain of the debate team and the editor of the school newspaper were coveted, even popular roles in other schools. Those things weren't cool where I was growing up. And whether we care to admit it or not, most of us want to be cool, or to use a more socially acceptable word, we want to fit in, we want to belong, we want to be seen. More importantly, it's our environments that set our social norms and have the ability to include or exclude. As educators, one of our paramount jobs is to create a safe, inclusive environment that fosters belonging, makes scholars feel seen, and appreciates their unique gifts and contributions. Fostering belonging refers to creating an environment where people feel accepted, valued, and supported. At the most basic level, when you create a group, it means leaving a spot for someone to join and giving everyone an equal opportunity to contribute as they matter. Recognition is often used interchangeably with appreciation, and although the two are related, they are not the same thing. Recognition is positive feedback based on results or performance. In a classroom setting, that means celebrating a high test score or a perfect exit ticket score. To use a sports analogy, it's celebrating a teammate after they make the winning shot to win a basketball game, throw the winning touchdown to win the football game, or they make the winning goal to win the soccer game. Appreciation, on the other hand, is more expansive, and it's not tied to results or individual performance. This makes appreciation especially valuable in times of failure. When a scholar fails a test or scores poorly on an exit ticket, you cannot recognize their performance in a celebratory fashion. Not only is it ingenuine, it's misleading. However, in that moment, you can acknowledge and appreciate their effort. In the same sports analogy, you can't celebrate a teammate after they miss the winning shot and lose the basketball game. They fumble the ball and the other team wins the football game, or they miss the game-winning penalty kick and lose the soccer game. But if you can visually imagine yourself being the player who missed, in the moment when you let yourself and the entire team down, you're probably already beating yourself up about it. While it would be inappropriate to celebrate your performance, it is the moment when you need appreciation the most. Having your classmates or team members remind you that you're better than your last test score, missed shot, or turnover can go a long way. While it wouldn't make sense to celebrate you, they can express gratitude for your willingness to give the exam your all, or accept the pressure that comes with having the game on the line and accepting that responsibility. Fostering belonging in the classroom enhances engagement. Scholars feel comfortable sharing their ideas, asking questions, and participating in discussions. When scholars are recognized and appreciated, they're more productive and engage more deeply in their learning. Over time, modeling belonging, recognition, and appreciation becomes contagious, and other scholars will start to partake, which enhances the benefit. It is scientifically proven that when one person expresses kindness and appreciation to another person and it's received, it raises the serotonin level in both people's brains. An inclusive environment where belonging, recognition, and appreciation are emphasized leads to a positive classroom culture. Scholars are more likely to support each other, exhibit positive behaviors, and work collaboratively. When scholars feel valued and respected, they're also less likely to exhibit disruptive behaviors. Let's jump into 3 ways you can foster belonging, recognition, and appreciation with scholars in a classroom. These are by no means exhaustive, just directional to get you thinking. First, celebrate individual and group achievements. As an educator, take the time to recognize both individual and group accomplishments amongst your scholars. Ensure that you acknowledge not only academic success, but also personal growth and positive behaviors. For instance, you could verbally praise a scholar for their persistence in solving a difficult problem. Second, use affirmative language that shows appreciation and recognition. Phrases like, "I appreciate your effort," "You did a great job," "Your contribution made a difference," go a long way in making scholars feel valued. Third, build personal connections by taking the time to get to know your scholars individually. Learn about their interests, strengths, and challenges. This personal connection helps scholars feel valued and understood. Let's look at an example to illustrate these techniques in action. During a group project, you notice that one scholar has taken on a leadership role and is helping their peers stay organized and focused. You could recognize their effort by saying, "I really appreciate how you've stepped up as a leader in this project. Your organizational skills and support for your classmates are making a big difference." You could take this a step further and praise your scholar publicly in front of the entire class before the end of the day. Fostering belonging, recognition, and appreciation is a powerful strategy to encourage positive behaviors and outcomes in the classroom. By consistently applying these techniques, you can create a more positive and productive learning environment to support and motivate our scholars.